Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the monthly forecast for April for Taurus 2017. I did exactly the same thing on Aries just there. Right, okay. It's for April 2017 for Taurus, right? Okay, well, I don't know why I couldn't get that right on these ones. First of all, before I actually start the reading, can I just say thank you so much to everybody who's been watching these videos, who's been subscribing, liking them, leaving me comments as well. And thank you so much, subscribing to the channel. There's so many now. I'm really overwhelmed by it, and it is massively appreciated. Those of you who are wanting readings, I am taking a week off on the 9th of April. From the 9th, I will be off for a week. So there's no readings going to be done in that week. This week and next week are already starting to fill up. So if you want a reading, could you please get in touch quickly? The prices are going up when I come back on the 24th. So if you want a reading at the old rate, then, please book in now. I'm trying to get as many as I've done before I take a much needed break. But it's only for a week, and I will do a weekly video as well before that. So don't worry, I'm still going to be there giving guidance and letting you know what the tarot is. So first week in April, Taurus. It's going to be a bit of a hard one, I think. I think you're going to be coming up against a lot of blocks. What I'm wanting, I think some of you may actually have to seek advice as well. Now, I feel this could possibly be legal. What I want to say, if you're signing any contracts or whatever you're signing this month, Taurus, please be careful. Please make sure to read the small print as well, because it just seems like it's like there's something you're not seeing. This is what I'm getting, Taurus. And I'm not wanting to say that there's somebody being shifty around you, but I feel that there's somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes in some way, So be very careful what you hear, especially towards the beginning of the month. Be very careful what you hear. Be very careful to make sure you're seeing things as they are and not how you would like them to be or how you're being told that they are. And I really feel you need to protect yourself at the beginning of this month. Protect who you're letting close, protect who you're letting into your heart as well. Now, I do see this changing, so don't worry. This could actually change after the first 6 days of this month. So don't worry. I just, forearmed is forewarned. So like I say, there's a lesson in it, so it's a lesson just to be vigilant, I think, for the first week of the month. Then what we get is, this is a real month of healing for you, Taurus. This is what's coming in. And I really feel this is healing your mind and, healing your heart chakra, but also your personal power center as well, your solar plexus for some reason. For some reason, I feel that you may have had somebody wounded your heart and actually try to take away your power in some way. And I really feel this month it's about getting your head straight with this as well, So I think it's been a long time coming. So there's a lot of healing. If any of you, I don't know if you do or if you're interested, but I would really recommend maybe a Reiki session or something like that, getting yourself some crystals. This is about healing you, having even salt baths, a couple of times a week, because we really need to get your energy back to where it should be. And I just feel there's been a situation that has just left you a little bit, I don't want to say damaged, because I don't want to say that's quite a harsh word, but in need of a little bit repair. That's what they're bringing in there. I feel there's a little bit of repair needed for you, Taurus. Now, once we get this done, and once we get rid of this feeling that something is missing, because I feel this is around you as well, Taurus. It's like something is missing, and it's not. You have everything that you need within you and within yourself. You don't need anything else or anybody else to make you whole. You are whole within yourself. Once you realize this, I think this is when there's a real feeling of security coming back for you, feeling grounded as well. And I feel that some of you may actually bite the bullet and start study again, or there may be a new job where you've got to do some learning, but this is actually going to be welcomed, and it's a great thing to get your teeth into as well. So I'm seeing here, it's ideas. I think we've done the planning stage. This month is going to be about you actually taking action. I don't mean it's going to all be sorted by the end of this month, but I mean you're making the first steps towards sort of a solid foundation for the future. So this is looking really, really good. Now, when I'm looking here, Taurus, I really feel that this is you. And I feel, you put on this hard exterior, but inside you're a bit of a softie and you are quite sensitive as well. And I really just feel there's a feeling of somebody's hurt your feelings in some way. This is what I'm getting. And I feel that this person, they're showing them there now, I feel this person has a lot of their own issues. I would say that there's quite narcissistic behavior here in some way, if not narcissism, because narcissism is a word that is thrown around a lot now. But what I want to say is I feel that they are quite controlling and manipulative. I think this is why it was saying in the beginning, be careful of what you're being told or what you're being told is right. Because when I'm seeing this person here, I'm seeing you like going towards this person. It's you going, with sort of, an open heart. You're going there with an offer, but this person is, I feel that they are using this niceness and using this kindness that you have and this sensitiveness. They're using that against you, if that makes sense. So I really feel there's some harsh words coming in around this person. What I want to say is there is somebody else I feel around you, or if they're not there, they could come in this month. I feel this person is different again, and this person, you could actually meet them through work. This person is very grounded, very practical, very reliable, and I really feel a nice, genuine person. So this person who is trying to control you, don't let them. We kind of control what other people do, but we can control how we let it affect us. And I really feel if somebody is treating you in this way, where they're manipulating you and being quite cruel, I feel it's time to just, to say no and look and walk away in the other direction. Because what I do see coming in here, I do feel that this other person, this other energy, could be somebody from the past. So there could be somebody returning who has a link with your past. You may not have had a relationship with them, but I do feel that there is something that is linked with the past, and this person is coming back in. And there's a real feeling of feeling very comfortable around this person, feeling like you can express yourself, feeling very secure as well, so that is really good. So know that is coming. There may even be, I feel that there's somebody here around work. This is all coming in around work. There could be office romances or something like this for you, Taurus. But as I said, this the beginning of this month, I don't think it's starting off that nice for you. As we get into the month, I really just feel after this healing is done, you're going to be feeling so much better. Your intuition's going to be like spot on as well. So it's like, I really feel you could be getting, look out for your dreams, Taurus. I really feel that there could be answers in your dreams coming to you. Now, what they're saying to me here is, I really want you, this again, they're going back to this controlling person. And I want you to sort of take your rose-tinted glasses off around this person. Please, see them for what they really are, and tell the truth to yourself here, because I think this is what is needed. This is what is going to spur you on. And like I say, it's about, you don't need people like that in your life. You don't need that type of negativity in your life, Taurus. And I know you are such a sweet soul. But, please, if you lie on the floor with welcome on your head, people will walk all over you. So this is about just knowing how you deserve to be treated as well, because there are people there who will treat you in the right way and they will appreciate everything that you do for them, So please, because this is just making you sad, I'm seeing here, This is about you actually going in the direction of your choosing, not being told, not being manipulated, and not being molded into somebody that is not you. You should be allowed to be yourself here. Now, there could be legal coming up for some of you Tauruses this month. So like I say, be very be very careful around legal. If you have got legal issues, then seek proper, unbiased advice as well. Because I don't even know, this could even just be speeding tickets or something like that. But I feel that, you know, there's going to be a little battle with the law as well. But if you're not doing anything wrong, then don't worry. You know, there's no punishments here. You know, this isn't about punishment. This is just about karma. I do feel here, when I'm looking, there could be issues around work. Work is shown very strongly for you here. There's good in it around the people at work, but there could be a situation that you've been waiting on for quite a while that has left you feeling a little bit in the dark and a little bit uneasy here as well. I don't want you to worry too much about this, because I feel that this is going to work out, and I feel that there is success coming around this. So please don't let this work situation worry you. And I feel it has been. I don't know if some of you are worried about losing your jobs or redundancy or something like that. But I feel that there is going to be a successful conclusion if you have. Now, this doesn't mean that you're going to stay there, but it could mean that you get a good payoff or something like this, and it frees you to go somewhere else, because I am seeing celebrations coming around this as well. Now, this month, like I say, there's a lot of healing going on, Taurus, but I really feel there's a lot of internal stuff going on with you. You are, you know, you don't like to talk about your emotions too much, you know, and you do keep a lot in. But there's a real soul searching going on for you this month, Taurus, you know, and I feel this is massively around trust. I think you are sort of seeing now who you can trust, who you can't. And I feel that your trust has been betrayed in some way. And this has, you know, it sort of left you a little bit, I don't know. I think you're being a little bit hard on yourself around this as well, Taurus, you know, by how did I let that happen? How did I not see it? You know, but the thing is, you've trusted somebody, and the best way to see if you can trust them is to trust them, and they will show you soon enough. So you haven't done anything wrong. You've just been this lovely, kind, you know, person that you always are. So please don't beat yourself up over that. What this should do is this should lead you to start to protect yourself as well in the future, you know. So like I say, there's going to be a lot of thinking going on, but this thinking is actually valuable, and it's going to help you in the future, you know, and it's going to help aid your happiness as well, because there's a lot of changes coming in for you, Taurus. And I feel as we're in this month, and as we go into May, you know, because this is sort of birthday month towards the end of the month, and May, I feel this is when you are deciding, what is it you want from life? Where is it you want to go? You know, it's like the clock is ticking. You're starting to feel like, what am I doing with my life? But that is great, because changes are necessary. Now, towards the end of this month, beginning into May, I feel, I do feel that there is a chance of love, and love with a capital L for some of you Tauruses. You know, now this is looking very, very promising. If you are with somebody already, then there may be a trip away somewhere, you know. This could be a little spa weekend, or, you know, even going into a cabin in the woods or something like that, you know. But I'm seeing it being where it's like nobody else matters, and just you and this person actually bonding, you know. Now, you may have actually been waiting around. This could be something that hasn't come to fruition yet, or something that you've just thought about. And what I'm getting here is it seems to be like sort of that spark of an idea is being ignited. So you're prepared to actually go after this now, you know. And I do feel this is a lovely injection of something that is needed, you know, because I do feel that some of you Tauruses have been in quite unhealthy relationships. And what I want to say is there is the chance of a healthy one coming in for some of you. Now, money is going to be important to you as well this month, Taurus, and I feel that there's money coming for you. Now, this is if you're in the UK, this is the end of the tax year. It could be a bit of a tax rebate or something like that. But to some of you, I feel that this could be linked in some way with an inheritance, or somebody that has passed over that has left you something, you know, because I do sort of see this coming, and I do feel that there is there's a feeling of sort of a sadness here. Now, when I'm looking at this, and when I'm looking at, you know, it's not like somebody's dying or something like that, but I feel that there is, it's like, this could be like a great great grandfather or something like that. I don't feel it's anybody in your own your personal circle, But what I want to say to you is, if you do get this money, no matter how it actually comes, please be very very careful on how you're spending it. Now, what I want to say here as well, Taurus, is I feel some of you may be spending money on things that aren't good for you. That is as much as I'm going to say about that, because the ones who this is about, ones who this is for, you will know what I'm meaning. Okay, so try and balance the books, but also try and balance yourself as well. I feel some of you may be self-sabotaging yourself in some way. It's sort of like the sex, drugs and rock and roll of life here, which is all very well in moderation, but not when it is leaving you feeling down. And this is what I'm seeing here. I'm really getting a feeling of, I don't even want to say this, because there will be some people that this totally doesn't resonate for, but I feel that I feel there could be an issue around sort of narcotics in some way. That this is what I'm saying, recreational drugs. And I feel that, there could be money owed on this, or you could be helping somebody else out who owes money around this. This issue really needs to be addressed, I feel, before it goes any further. Like, nip it in the bud straight away, because I don't feel it's going to be, I don't feel it's going to be beneficial. That's what I'm saying. It's not something that is actually going to move you forward. And I know, Taurus, that when you are feeling hemmed in, and when you are feeling like you are, trapped and stuff like that, you are looking for some sort of get out, some sort of release, and this might be a bottle of wine, it might be something harder. But it's like, what you need to do here, I really feel it's about facing your feelings and facing any sadness that you are feeling. So it's like being at a crossroads here. And do you deal with your shit, or do you just fill yourself full of shit and actually try and block that out? The second, you're still going to feel this when you get up in the morning. So like I say, this month is about healing, but it's about going deep into what is already there and actually bringing it to the surface so you can face it head on, and then it won't hurt anymore. If we, like I say, we all like to block out at times, but them feelings are still there, and they need to be addressed. There's no point in pretending that they're not there, because they are, and you feel them as well, Taurus. So like I say, this month it's about opening your eyes, opening your heart, knowing that there's some healing that needs to be done, but knowing that once you actually do this healing, and once you face your fears, once you face these feelings that aren't so nice, this is when you will free yourself, and this is when the fun can start. So it's this month, Taurus, it's all about healing, and I feel this is healing your head, really healing your mind, and healing your heart. So I really feel that some of you may need to talk to somebody about this, maybe talk to a professional about this, because talking does help. But keeping things into yourself, they just end up festering. And I really feel there's a lot you need to let go of, Taurus. And then, like I say, I do feel love is, as we go into May, love is actually coming for you, like a really nice love, and I really feel a healing love. So it's like, get your act together this month, Taurus. Don't let anybody control you. You take control of you, and this is about you actually looking and saying, right, okay, where is it that I feel safe, and what do I need to do to make me feel safe and secure within myself? And I feel you will get it. I do feel you will get it. It's like, we just need to do a little bit spring cleaning of your soul. I think that's what's needed, Taurus. But please don't worry. Everything is going to turn out absolutely fine for you. So I hope that made sense, Taurus. Sorry, I never know what's going to come out in these, and like I say, I don't think it's going to be the easiest of months. But I think if you do the work and work on healing you, I think May is going to be such a much better month for you. Okay, so if anybody would like a reading, please get in touch. The links are below to my Facebook and my website. Like I say, they are booking up very quickly. So, be quick if you're wanting a reading before I take that break. And thank you very much for watching these. I hope it made sense. Please let me know. And if you like these videos, please like and subscribe as well. I am going to be doing, when I come back off my holiday, I am going to be doing some live YouTube readings where I do free readings for you, and do a bit of a spiritual questions and answers as well, So if you are subscribed, you will get a notification when I do that. Okay, so have an absolutely fabulous month and take care of you, Taurus. That's what's needed. Sat now.